Um, Chatting with Bu Lily a few times and Claire, and yeah, there are a lot of like inquiries that have to be uh, converted from the owner side. I think in
Uh,
negotiation.
I see. I see. Okay. All right. Got it. And are they getting simpler to deal with or more difficult this week?
Oh, actually, it's getting simpler to do with for some reason. With Bu Lily, somehow she actually became more gentler, I guess, and also with Claire, she can explain more things.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Yeah. I think the energy is gone now. The sort of the throwing stones at the wall doesn't work. Okay. Let's go ahead and begin. I think we got Nadine here. Nadine, welcome. And we got Fira here and Gani.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Nadine. How you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
Excellent. Excellent. Hi, Gani. How's it
Hi,
there?
sir.
Excellent. Is that Andre with
Yes, this is Andre and Cynthia, sir.
Hi. All right. Welcome, everyone. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. So, good morning or good afternoon, actually. Today is September 28th, and we're going to take a look at how we're doing in BI. So, Vidi, bring us through campaign number 1.
Okay, thank you, sir. So for campaign number 1, actually I've updated the numbers already. But to summarize, for funnel 1, there's actually a steady view count from car results funnel. For the weekend, actually, it got better. To summarize,
Okay.
in terms of the upper middle funnel, basically,
Okay.
regarding the direct booking and also inquiry.
Mhm.
However, if you see that the inquiry conversion is still at 15, although there is a spike of inquiry on Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
So we've also done a classification, as seen in the screenshot that we've attached. We've actually classified about 106 by now, I believe. The Trello board disappeared, sir.
Sorry, the Trello board was not loading, so I'm reloading it
Oh,
again.
I see.
And
Yeah, so from 200-ish, I believe that there we've classified 106-ish, and I believe you also inquired regarding number of spam rate that increases, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, we're seeing a lot of more concentrated spams on certain days. There might be 4 to 5 spams on one single account in a single day, for example.
Okay.
And the number of spam up until now is around 27.
Okay.
And regarding the inquiries, the turn down ones are still the same, the reasons, but it's more to no response as opposed to turn down. And regarding the method, actually, this method, actually, we've already planned on enhancing the previous method of reproaching by setting, for example, like a certain template for reproaching, and also getting more focused on the frequency of each responses.
Okay.
For example, that will be the pivot of Nadine's method. There are no big updates from the checkouts, actually, because there are there have been less checkouts these days. But from Cynthia strategy, actually, we converted one review for now. That's actually 1 over around 30-ish, right? I think, or 1 over 15-ish. So that will still be continued until further notice. And the translation for Bahasa Indonesian guests for Bahasa for Indonesian guests are actually not working for some reason.
Okay.
We're still analyzing it. But also there's an important notice regarding the review count. So the data that is shown in the dashboard actually includes direct bookings that are registered as Airbnb in Bigger. So the actual review count, which is 22, actually comes from the number of 62 checkout, which is around 35.4%.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. I'm looking at a few of these stats here, and it looks like our inquiry conversion rate is actually dropping over the past few weeks. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, correct. sir.
So, rather than the new method actually creating a better conversion rate, it's actually decreasing the conversion rate, or is it the
Stagnant.
spam rate?
It's stagnant.
Okay, got it. Accounting for spam and other, let's say, noises in the inquiry, what do you think? Would it be possible to eliminate that and see what the pure conversion rate is on the addressable inquiries?
The addressable inquiries?
Yeah, so inquiries that, let's say, are there, but subtracting away the spam and the other reasons why we can't get certain inquiries converted. Are we bringing in more spam? That's what I'm asking.
So if we deduct the number of no response and also spam, those things that we cannot control, actually
Right.
we have 10.4%.
Okay, got it. All right, interesting, interesting. Okay, and one last thing I was trying to understand because I went to the Nadine's card to ask about this. Why is the spam rate increasing again? You said I didn't quite understand the explanation.
Okay, so maybe it relates to the period of data collection, for
Okay,
example, because for us, it's an accumulation of, I believe, 20 days already.
okay,
And also, technically speaking, once an account is already tagged for spam, usually spammers it grows exponentially because it's already tagged
I don't follow that. So once an account has been tagged that
for a
is
target of
receiving
spam.
spam,
Yeah,
then the
it's already in
spam
the
goes
list.
up
Yep,
exponentially.
yep, yep.
Tell me why that would happen. I imagine if an account has been tagged for spam, then Airbnb would service less spam.
Um, that's the problem actually, because even Airbnb cannot classify which one is spam or not, right?
Okay, but what you mean is, okay, if we go and we tag certain inquiries as spam, that
Oh, I mean, our account is a target of spam already.
I see. Okay,
Then they could just multiply the number of account and then resend it like for
I see. Okay,
however they want. Yeah.
what is the intention of the spam, Vidi?
Actually, if you look at the intention of the spam, they're offering like a partnership in a sense.
I see.
It's more like a scam. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, interesting. Okay, based on this, so overall, what's your assessment, Vidi? Are we getting better or worse than yesterday or than the last check?
Regarding the top part and the bottom part, it's actually getting better.
Okay.
But in the inquiry conversion is not, because there have been no movement regarding the demand and also supply that we are having, right? Like for
Okay.
example, to turn down a deal because we don't have the supply for it.
Got it. Understood. Okay, let's go over to Lilith real quick. Lilith, over on your side.
Thank you, sir. How about, we need to check whether our system work or not, right? So can we classify the inquiry? I mean, we only check the conversion through the qualified inquiry. Do you understand what I mean?
Yep, we can do that. We can say, all right, there's inquiries, and then there's B.
Yeah, A and B. Like
Yeah,
A is qualified inquiries, and then the next one is the spam. So just don't decrease the expectation to convert the spam, right? So
okay.
we need to
Oh yeah,
convert
yeah,
qualified
sure,
inquiry.
I
Yeah.
think I think that could be a good idea. So let's
sure.
break inquiries into addressable inquiries and spam, and so that way it doesn't distort our viewpoint here. Let me also add over to Nadine. Nadine, is any of that new property that we've accumulated in Canggu coming through and made available to you yet? Over to Nadine.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you please repeat?
Sure. Is any of the new properties that we canvassed in Canggu last week, how much of that is been made available to you?
Um, I'm still not sure, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's go over to Rizal. Rizal, over to you, sir. That new supply that we got in Canggu, how much longer do you think it'll take before we actually get some supply out of that funnel so that Nadine can start using it?
Mm, uh, I'm not really sure, sir. But based on interest in Canggu, I believe um, because mostly of our leads are still on construction, right? So probably still wait until three
Okay.
months.
I think we need to prioritize the leads that are actually ready to go.
Ah,
Rizal, I want you to do this, right? I want you to get together with Nadine and show her the lead list, okay, from WhatsApp, so that she has some visibility on some of the objects that are
yep.
ready. There was at least one that I know of called Ovo that is ready to go now. So they are pretty much done. And it was exactly what Nadine was looking for. And we were able to get the owner contact. So I think we should probably get that through to Nadine so that she can get in touch with the owner and sell some rooms there. Nadine, we found what you were looking for. So we found some one bedroom pool villas with beautiful kitchens. It was actually very, very nice, and it's ready to go pretty much right away. It'll be ready in the next 3 days. They have a show unit that's already ready. I got the owner's contact, and I think that should be able to at least help if you get any more of those one-bedroom pool villa kitchen inquiries. Okay.
Okay.
Riesel, I think we need to work with Aldo to essentially sort out the stuff that's ready to go. So that goes at the top of priority on the lead bucket, and so we can get some of that supply out of that funnel. Okay, so that's what I can do on the supply side. Nadine, also on the HR side, Ara has, okay, so a few things are going to happen. One, we're probably going to train all new people, all new interns coming in to be HR qualified. So, Andre, that means that essentially new candidates should be able to cover some of the night shifts and the extra shift duties on HAR. Okay, that I think at least gives you guys a little bit more time to think strategically, and you'll have some people that you can delegate to essentially, watch the inboxes. Okay. The next thing is you're going to get 3 more people, Nadine, on your team. I think Natasha, Dista, and Maria. Natasha is looking very promising as a candidate. Dista, we all know who she is. She did very well when she was interning here. She's coming back. And then you're getting a third person. So hopefully with this added resource into HAR, we should be able to get these conversion numbers higher. Over to Vidi at the moment. Vidi, do you believe that this is the correct use of resources to improve our conversion rates in the middle funnel?
Which specific ones are you referring to? The human resource part?
The human resource part, but also the supply resources part.
Okay, the supply one. Yes. And also just to clarify, in 3 days it will be up on Airbnb, or just available for supply.
Not up on Airbnb. It's ready to go. Like it's
Yes.
probably
If it's on Airbnb, if it's not on Airbnb, then how do you suggest to convert the deals from
good question.
to
There
Air to non-Airbnb?
This is what I wanted to ask actually. So my question is, did we have a side site that we upload photos of a property to? Was that discussion here or some in another group?
I mean, Airbnb do not allow external links, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, and we're not. We've discussed it before. It's a dangerous game.
You're right. We shouldn't do that. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Lilith then.
I think we just discussed it just now. Wayana and Rizal and me, and Vera also sharing me. So basically, we have classified the temporary partner. We call it, right, sir. We have 2, which is outsourcing that we really contact them if we have the match supply.
Okay.
But for the temporary, that we have like some other agreements. If we need to make Airbnb listing, for example, like 7 unit for 1 bedroom villa, for example, then we will make like 1 or 2 listing on Airbnb. But it's depends. But we agree that we will make the Trello card on the MB leads management where HAR know that. So HAR can see that supply and match the guest preference with that supply. That's the external supply, basically, sir.
Okay, let's go over to Vidi. Does that sound like a solution to you, Vidi, for how we can manage?
Just make sure regarding the availability and also the stuff.
Okay.
Partner,
For
because
the availability, basically, HAR should ask the owner directly. That's why we provide the number. So that's basically the most friction that we have. I mean, because they are not using the Talkie, right? Because it's only external partner, except the temporary partner that will sign some contract. They will include it into the Talkie, basically.
Okay, got it. All right. So for temporary, Nadine, is that a question? Over to Nadine.
Yes, sir. Khalil, is about the temporary partner property. Can we also add it to amenities filter so we can also filtering the amenities based on the guest preferences and also can be found on the amenities filter?
How is that, VD? I will.
Yeah. Yes, of course. But yeah, if there are any more discussion, maybe we could have a sub discussion. But yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So what I need is this. The supply is very, very. How would I say? It's not. It's raw, right? It's just a lead at this point, but it does fit the description of which Nadine has requested. So we do need to have marketing bring this in, so it's a little bit tighter. And then, if I understand correctly, it falls into either one of two buckets, right? Long-term partnership and short-term partnership, and then we have different protocols for how we approach that. Is that correct, Rizal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. If that's correct, then I'll leave the sub-discussion to between marketing and business intelligence and also HAR for how you'd like to arrange temporary partnerships and long-term partnerships so that there is a minimal amount of supply conflict, but without losing the opportunity on supply that could be utilized by some of our guests, right? So we can boost our rates. Okay, I think this can be done. It just needs to be handed off very well so that the new supply matches then the new inquiry. Okay, yeah, Vidi, we probably will need to represent new supply in Airbnb so that it gets circulated through Airbnb. Yeah, okay, that part is okay. And then about the extra human resource, according to my discussion with Nadine the other day, there seems to be not continuous coverage or such that could be helped if there was more HR people. Do you believe that that is currently a good use of resource? This question is to Vidi.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Actually, I missed that one. Pardon me.
So the question is, if we added more people to HAR, would that help us with, let's say, scheduling, accounting for Caroline's, I don't know, departure after her internship finishes, these other situations? Do you see that there's any human resource, let's say, resources needed to keep the coverage of HAR consistent?
Oh yeah. It will probably help. Maybe we could leave that to Andre. Actually, it's a question for Andre.
Okay, let's go to Andre then. Andre, what is your belief? Actually, Andre, tell me a little bit more about sort of like the amount of bandwidth that you have currently, because I understand that everybody on your team, in addition to projects, they also have regular operational duties and doing like night shift and such. At the current coverage, is it cover enough hours of the day, or what sort of like is the coverage look like?
Sometimes the night shift also makes us have to do a lot of delegations, sir, and then some part of it are missed or hard to track again. I think by having a lot of people again, we can just classify it in a small, let's say, Cynthia's now is in a smaller group of profile coverage account and something like that, or focusing on people more in this area, region, or account would be helpful also. So
Okay.
we'll be focusing on mix things like more track with that.
Okay, all right. Okay. Anyways, what I'm saying is help is coming, and let's utilize that so that it can get this done fast. On Andre's side, let me know if you have the roles already well thought out that would improve this SLA. Right? If there's anything that needs to be broken down, Nadine as well. Let's have that sort of clear line of thinking beforehand, so when the people come, then they are sitting in the seat and ready to rock and roll. Okay, thank you for the update, everybody, on the Airbnb. Let's go next to Lilith. Lilith, tell us a little bit more about the Facebook probe listings.
Thank you, sir. Actually, I have questions, but you haven't. You are not. You can answer it later. I mean, for the HAR human resource, do you want to direct all the interns or only the HAR interns?
What we want to do is we want to direct all the future interns to be HAR ready, right? So that, let's say, for an example, a duty like night shift or a duty like such, the training in any intern program includes reservation, inquiry processing, customer service training. So that allows then for a more strategic HAR involvement. Instead of always thinking about how to do the operations, they get more practice thinking about the strategy. Also, it creates a little bit more understanding about our fundamental business, which I was kind of surprised when some interns told me that they didn't actually know anything about our guests or what we actually do. I thought that was kind of a blind spot. So there are going to be HAR interns that are specialized in that, but we are thinking of training other people in different chapters to be HAR ready. Not to say that they will actually do it, but from my perspective, HAR work is never ending and there's always more sort of dimension to that. Now, I am taking in consideration that the ZPD thing, because this could be outside of somebody's job description. So we are adding it into the job description. It will be essentially a standard part of all Bukit Vista internships is to be trained in hospitality.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. In terms of training, I really agree with that because this is the most crucial part. Interns should know about Bukit Vista. But for the daily routine, I guess that's depends on. I mean, when they apply like marketing or they
Yeah.
apply BI, it's and depends whether they can do it or not, right?
Yeah. Currently, we should have enough people, Andre. So we're adding almost three more people to your chapter. That should kind of free things up a bit. But yeah. In addition to that, we want because we never know when the surge might happen. Right, there might be a lot more coverage. And also, we want leadership to develop in HAR, and that's hard to develop if you're doing operations all the time. So that's part of the idea behind that. Try to get you guys to a point where you can delegate more and get good at delegating rather than taking on all the operational work in your own hands. Okay. Yep, that's the best update I have for
Yeah.
that discussion. Over back
Thank
to
you very
the
much,
notes.
sir.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Okay.
Okay, so for the probe listing, I have update in each campaign. Basically, I will let Cynthia explain the loyalty letter.
Okay.
First, about the awareness, the strategy that we applied is the switching property advertised. For example, first in Nadine, so it will be in Lily's account.
Okay.
And it works. We have one transaction for the kutu.
Nice.
And then for the inquiry, we start seeing inquiries from agent, which is the kutu deal is coming from an agent.
Okay.
And from this, I have discussion with Joseph and also Nadine's that we suspect actually it is easier to get deal from an agent because sometimes agent have the guest that is loyal to them, right? And they know the preference, so the guest will believe with the agent. I mean, with the agent choice. So um, this is actually supporting Joseph idea. Maybe I will talk with this later.
Okay.
So the reservation, Nadine's strategy again is to keep engaged with the agent, so we have more inquiries perhaps in the future.
Okay.
And then for the loyalty part, Cynthia improved the strategy to reach the guests under the name of loyalty team of Bukit Vista.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
For
Brandon.
further updates and for the whole funnel, it's actually increasing for the inquiry, sorry, for the published post to inquiry conversion is increasing, the reservation also increasing.
Okay.
But the bottom funnel is not increasing yet.
I see.
I will over to Cynthia for the loyalty explanation.
Okay, Cynthia, over to you.
Is there Cynthia? Oh yeah,
Yes. Okay, and then good afternoon, everyone. So yep, I already did some pivot by today. So since the host already sent the message to the guest, but the guest hasn't made any progress to leave review to us. So I think I'd like to reach them by on the behalf name of a loyalty team of Bukit Vista. I hope that them will trigger them. So I mean, like to leave a review that well, actually Bukit Vista has a team that really care for them for the loyalty team. And then I have already attached as well about the message there. If you could see or you can try the text expander. It's LOYCHAT, LOYCHAT. So yes, that's actually the message content there. I already reached 7, and then actually, Ivan, the one that left review to us from WhatsApp, she already agreed to leave the review on Facebook. So we just wait for Intan to write her review on Facebook. That's from
Okay, sounds good, Cynthia. One thing back to the campaign champion here, Lilith. We have a few numbers that I don't think are correctly stated. So one is okay. I'm trying to figure this out. This is a little bit weird. Why are there 7 checked out guest outreach and 0 checkouts? That makes no sense. Or no, that's from previous guests, right?
Right, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay, understood.
That's previous.
And then why is there 0% review on Facebook page compared to checked out? Shouldn't it be 2 divided by 7? Our funnel.
Yeah, this is actually where I'm confused because the previous guest is coming from probe listing campaign, but not in this period, right?
I see.
So uh, if we put the number of checkout of the previous guest, so it's not real data, but I also need to document how is Cynthia's strategy on loyalty. So I just document it there basically
Okay.
to see whether it is work or not. So yeah, this is wrong. The review on Facebook page. So basically, it's 2 divided by 7. Yes, I agree with you.
Okay. Let's let's convert that over so we can see what Cynthia's efficiency is on that one. Let me try to see E1, E2. Okay, all right, that seems about real fair then. Okay, so Cynthia, you're making some progress then basically on your new strategy.
Mm. Sorry. Uh, yes.
Okay, all right, good. Thank you, Cynthia, for accelerating, keeping that flywheel turning. That looks okay. That looks progressive. Let's go next to Instagram. All right, this is the fun one then, right?
Sir,
Yes, to Lilith.
may I add? Perhaps later on, I would like to discuss about the agent.
Sure.
But
Absolutely.
after the Instagram.
Okay, let's talk about the agent after Instagram then. So, or actually, let's just talk about the agent right now. We're already on this.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
let's talk more about that. Go ahead.
So why I just bring this up because Nadine told me that the last deal is from an agent. And then I think about I give the standard of 5 transaction before the just set, right, sir? But I think about when Nadine's helped to convert the deals from agent, we actually have 1 or 2 negotiation with other agent from the probe listing. So the agent come from probe listing, but they are agent, right?
Right.
I mean, if I calculate it into the agent project, I think it's still fair. I mean,
Okay.
it detect how fast we can detect that this campaign is worth to to go to production basically. So I'm thinking about calculating that data into agent campaign basically.
Okay,
That
I would agree. Yeah.
first, but for the standard of the minimum transaction happen for the 5 number, I actually don't have any formal data about that. It's only feeling, so I need you to advise me regarding that.
Sure. I would say that this is a trade-off between bandwidth and opportunity at the moment then, Lilith. So if you have extra bandwidth and this is the best opportunity, I would then apply that bandwidth to this opportunity. If there is no bandwidth, then don't use that for this particular thing. So as a manager, I would look around and say, do people actually have bandwidth for a this type of campaign, and is the opportunity worthwhile? From what I can see, the answer seems to be yes. Right? It seems like the one consistent um, factor has been agents are the ones that seem to be shopping on behalf of the end customer. Now, knowing a little bit more about our demographics, I don't think we've done any client research yet. But what I'm guessing is that I think these people that are coming as clients, they don't shop themselves. They probably get their information through an intermediary. They probably pick up and ask a travel agent. So this is the way they roll. If this is the way they roll, then this is probably how we can get closer to the client. So I think this type of approach towards agents is shown enough success for it to be developed into something that we focus on agents as a primary source of revenue now. I think there's quite enough proof. That is then compared against what else we're seeing. And currently what else we're seeing is nothing, right? Besides Airbnb. So yeah, I think it's probably a good time to think about putting that into production at this point.
Okay, sir. So actually, I will delegate this to Joseph. Joseph will be the champion of this campaign,
Okay.
and I will ask for other teams that is working on a funnel for the readiness, and we'll be back perhaps 2 days again.
Okay, sounds good. On Wednesday, Joseph can move this into production. And then once we have it in production, and we can have each member of the SLA start thinking about ways to drive it even further. How can we get more agent awareness? How can we get more agent, inquiries and such? I'm sure. Okay, well, I'm not sure actually, but I'm thinking there's probably a lot of people in Jakarta who are looking for partnerships here in Bali, and a lot of their old partners are disappeared or gone. So there could be a good time to be the new partner for these cases. Okay, cool. Have we reached a good conclusion then on that discussion, Liz?
Yes, I think so.
Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and put that in. Thank you, everyone. That one looks good. Let's go next to Instagram. Okay, Andre, fill us in on Instagram.
Okay, first thing first, I think I have to discuss with Mas Gani before that actually I wanted to delegate this to Mas Gani since I saw that Mas Gani is already is the one who maybe more expert about this to creating a strategy and many others. So
Let's do it.
here I would like to I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe I will floor this to Mas Gani about the update.
Okay, just really quickly,
Okay.
Andre. So what I just heard was that you'd like to change the champion of this campaign to Gani. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
All right, Gani, can you go ahead and do this favor for everyone? Go ahead and remove Andre and tag yourself, and that way we'll come to you for all the answers now. All right,
Okay.
Gani, tell us what's happening.
Okay, so basically I just launched the first Instagram ads. So it's already performed today. So overall, from the past 7 days, we gained 13 new followers, but the insight is not pretty good right now.
Okay.
And what else? And the direct message part is we got one guest looking for accommodation in Dingin and Uluwatu area, and one agent looking for a villa. So basically, we got 2 inquiries. First asking from a guest, and second is asking by agent.
Okay.
And for the plan for this week is I will be posting more content for feed and story by every day, and planning for the next Instagram ads. So.
Okay, that looks good. Gani, since we're publishing ads now, I need the correct KPIs, right? What I'd like to have is, we don't care about followers, that's not the point. I'd like to know what is the cost of the total campaign on ads and the number of impressions that we're getting, okay? So that is a top of funnel statistic. So ad post, if you, after the ad post, I need you to do a slash number of impressions and then slash the total budget that we've spent on it so that we can see what is the effect. The end is we need to get reservations, right? So reservations pay for the ads, and that's the end target. But, okay, good stuff. I see the insight here, or actually I'm opening up the insight paper, and what I see is okay, I can't tell, Gani, when the actual ads began because it looks like all the visits on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are kind of, they're obviously different, but they're not drastically different. Normally when I see ads happen, the visits go up quite a lot. Which day did the ads begin running?
It's began on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
But there is a technical issue because I still understanding about the Instagram ads, and I already discussed with Mas Rizal as well. And Mas Rizal said that the ads is supposed to be performed by today because it's different time on the Pacific time zone.
So the ads might not have been running yet. Is that what I understand?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Okay, that's clear. All right, and these inquiries. Let's go over to Nadine. Nadine, who's answering these inquiries at the moment for SLAB? The question is to Nadine, actually.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I'm Bas.
Okay, so I understand that you're in charge of SLAB, right? Are turning inquiries into reservations, C. So where do these inquiries go right now, and who answers them?
On Instagram, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I believe that it's Andre.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's take a quick look at the funnel real quick. Yes. Okay. I see Andre is actually the in charge of this SLA at the moment. Okay. Andre, then let me ask you. What is your overall opinion of the quality of the inquiries at the moment?
I think they want now to producing a monthly one, and the one is just a daily, sir. The one is coming from the guest, which now is on Sun and Moon having a visit, and one is also from the agent that coming to our Instagram, sir.
Okay. So
So there's the inquiry.
these are resulting in on-site visits.
I'm sorry, sir.
You mean the inquiries that we are getting through Instagram are resulting in on-site visits?
Yes, yes, it's also resulting to on-site visits.
Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Cool. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, Andre. Then, do you have any advice, Andre, for Gani on what type of people or whatever that he should retarget now that you see what's dropping at the bottom of the funnel?
I think for now we can focusing on uploading about the most what's demanding property that we have the data on. I think we have it on the data fish like that. So
Okay.
focusing on that for the on that, and also focusing that, and also if you want to post something else, we have to also add the that about the property as well, sir.
Okay.
I think Gani already did that.
All right. Thank you very much, then. All right. That's pretty much it. We got BI5 now. Let me go over to Joseph. Is BI5 your agent program? Joseph? Hello. Hello, Joseph Lee. Okay, let's go to Lilith. Lilith, do you have an update on Joseph Card there, BI5?
Okay, so yeah, I just had a meeting with Joseph previously. So yeah,
No, we couldn't hear you. Go.
I will speak on behalf of Joseph. So I prepared Joseph to be ready on the production of this campaign basically.
Okay.
So the strategy is there's two types of awareness, which is organic. I call it organic because it's come from like the probe listing, and then what is that again? Instagram, for example.
Sure.
We are not counting that basically. The awareness is the outreach where it should be by result, but I think Joseph will delegate to Tara to reach out to an agent, whether they are from Facebook or Instagram,
Okay.
to directly reach out.
Okay.
And then for the inquiry, Joseph will take care. It is the agent maintenance, basically. What is that? The agent loyalty to us. I mean, we keep update with our supply, we keep update with our pricing or something like that.
Okay.
And the reservation will be still on Nadine.
Okay.
And the revenue, Andre, loyalties, India. That's
Okay.
basically
Understood. My question, Lilith, is why is Joseph not bringing over his B12 card and starting a new card from nothing, from scratch again?
This is haven't activated yet, but if you want to, I mean, yeah, I plan to continue the MVP. I mean the number to the MVP.
Okay.
I agree with that. Basically, we haven't started yet.
Okay, so it would make a little bit more sense to me, Lilith and Joseph, to just continue your B12 card. So
Yep.
that way there is a record of the previous success. If you start from zero again, it looks like it never did any good. And also, by continuing the numbers, we can see, does putting into production actually help or make it worse than it was before?
Oh, right.
Also very,
Sure.
very, very good to see. Okay, thank you very much then. So, okay, I see one card at the bottom, BI3, but it's low priority, so I'm going to skip that. Lilith, is there anything that you'd like to update, or is that skippable?
Still skippable until I put activate label on that, sir.
Okay, understood. All right, let me just go really quickly over to the market building Trello. We update a little bit less frequently, but there is some stuff over on the marketing Trello that might have impact over to this side, especially some of the things that are coming off the line. Question over actually to Rizal, I guess, since Aldo isn't here. The two deals that we've done on the first campaign, the phone and WhatsApp campaigns, let me go. Does Nadine know about the two deals that we've done here?
I believe, no, sir.
Okay, let's go to Nadine. Nadine, do you know the two deals that marketing has finished at the phone and WhatsApp campaigns yet?
I just knew here, sir.
Okay, all right. So we're not connecting, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. Rizal, can we find out what those are? Tag Nadine on it and let her know that these are now ready to be filled with guests, hopefully, right? On this funnel. The next is the Facebook posts. There's no deals on that. And the next is the field canvassing. Okay, on the field canvassing, what I need to happen is this, right? I need Nadine to get some visibility into the top of funnel result, right? So that she can see which one of the properties are ready based on our field photographs and based on the location pins. For the ones that Nadine says that she needs, I need Aldo then to process those first, rather than processing the other 24 or whatever ones that are not urgent, right? So can we have this happen? Rizal, can you show Nadine the WhatsApp group? I'm not sure how you're going to share that because the WhatsApp, but whatever. Let's have you guys both take a look at some of those cards in the WhatsApp leads, and then Nadine, please point out which leads you want to have Aldo develop, and Aldo will develop those leads first, and that way we can get the properties out of that funnel first that are relevant. Does that sound like a good idea, Rizal?
Sir, maybe we can move to Let's Countdown Trello, because all of the contacts from the website group are already moved to
Oh,
there.
they have.
Yep.
Okay, but then the question is why there's 36 WhatsApp group leads, but only 14 leads on Trello.
Yeah. Basically, we only from this Trello, we only not 36 but only 26, because the contact that I am registering on this record
Uh-huh.
is that the contact that we want to have a long partnership, not for the like outsourcing or not for the outsourcing, sir.
Okay, so if Nadine wants to have the most complete look at, let's say, all the leads we collected, should she look in the WhatsApp group or the Trello board at the moment?
The Trello board from the Let's Countdown.
Okay, all right. Then Nadine, please do this then. Please, does Nadine have access to the lead countdown result?
I will invite Nadine.
Okay, Vidi seems to say yes. Yeah, Vidi, do you have an update on that?
Yes, it's on the Bukit Vista team, so everyone has access to that.
Okay, good. Nadine, then what I need you to do is I need you to prioritize the leads that we have in that particular campaign to indicate to Aldo which ones he needs to close first. And then Aldo and Juan will close those deals first so that we will get product that has guests first rather than product that's months away from actually getting converted. Okay? And then by Wednesday, let's take a look at that. Nadine, I'm hoping to get some matches on the product that we see in this campaign with one of some of your inquiries. Okay, so as soon as you have some matches, please let me know on this particular card right here. Okay, so that we can adjust our direction for the next campaign on finding more product that's more suitable to what she needs. Okay. Mrs. Secretary, do we have a secretary at the moment? No, yeah? Okay, Rizal, then let me ask if you would kindly put that down on this card for Nadine to tag the most urgent leads on the direct lead board, yeah? So that we can focus on processing those leads first.
Pardon me, on the field canvassing card, sir?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. We're not all seeing the same board. Yeah. MI7. MI7. Please just ask Nadine to tag the most urgent cards so that every Aldo and them can start processing those into deals first. Okay. That is pretty much it. Okay. Does anybody have any questions or any other issues they'd like to bring up real quickly? Let's go over to Rizal.
No, maybe I will have a sub discussion with HAR about the supply side and about this.
Yes, please. As close as possible, so that we always prioritize supply. That will get a booking first. Next, over to Vidi. Nope. Okay. All right. Gani, Andre, Shintia. Okay. Andre, I'm not sure what Andre. Andre, are you good? Okay. All right.
I think will have some discussion with Mas Rizal. I have tagged him on Slack as well.
Okay, excellent. Let's go to Lilith.
All good, sir.
Okay, and Nadine.
All good, sir.
Okay, great. I'll see you guys all on Wednesday then. Yeah. So thank you very much, and have a good week. Oh, tomorrow the all hands will review all the data, of course, for the for the end of the month to see how we've done. But yeah, okay. See y'all. Bye bye. If you're an intern, this is pretty much it. This is the last stop today, and I'll see interns tomorrow then for more shadowing. Okay. Bye bye. See you everyone.